Hey, hope you're having a great day so far. Today is January 7th, Thursday, and on this post I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets really quickly before diving into Ripple and Stellar, XRP and XLM USD, and see what exactly has changed since the last time I have spoken to you about these two markets. I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios, as well as the short-term price prediction on this market according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are watching me on YouTube, do subscribe. If you guys are watching me on TradingView, do follow me, as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you guys want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 4 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit, and I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculation opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you guys have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below, but I will get to them a lot faster that way. Now, see what exactly is going on in the markets first. Most importantly, I do like to take a look into Bitcoin dominance, but I already did a more extensive post on Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action earlier today, and see how they could potentially affect the overall altcoin markets in general. If you guys are interested in what I said there more extensively, you guys can actually check out my earlier post today. But currently, I am looking for Bitcoin dominance to continue trending downwards. Right now, it is at a critical key resistance and support again. So the daily time frame on the daily 21 simple moving average, that is key immediate resistance. Immediate support that I'm looking at right now is the 12-hour 50 simple moving average. I'm looking for that moving average to actually break for Bitcoin dominance to continue trending downwards. That is what I'm paying attention to. Bitcoin price action right now, I do think the temporary resistance right now is about 39K. However, I do think that it's going to be running within a very short ascending triangle pattern that could potentially break to the upside with a target of about 43K. May or may not be reached, can also be overreached, of course. It's only theoretical target. So these are what I'm looking for on the Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action chart, briefly speaking. Of course, if Bitcoin dominance trends upwards, changes course and trends upwards, and Bitcoin price action pulls back instead, then this could take quite a bit of the altcoins down with it. So this is what I'll be taking into consideration if I'm trading altcoins under those circumstances. Now let's take a look into XRPUSD and see what exactly has gone on since the last time we have spoken. Since the last time we have spoken, I did mention that XRP could have been running within a rising channel pattern. I think the last time I had actually posted about XRP was on January 4th, where the price action was still within this rising channel pattern. Well, not too long after, the price action has actually gone parabolic, going from about the low of this rising channel pattern, or even close to the bottom trend line here, about 22 cents before going parabolic to about 37 cents here. Currently, I do see that it could be forming some kind of a ascending triangle pattern on the hourly time frame. So let's see if this ascending triangle pattern actually holds. However, let me do note that this ascending triangle pattern is not fully validated yet. It's just my preliminary estimate of what the price action could be doing, to just give myself some ideas. So it has only gone one full swing upside, one full swing down. So I'm still looking for the second swing up and second swing down, but this is my estimate for now. It's open to change, of course. So this is the hourly time frame. Let's take a look into, I just want to point out though, there is still possible bearish divergence here. So even if the price action actually makes an equal or slightly higher high, there could still be bearish divergence on the hourly time frame. I do still want to point out that there still could be possible bearish divergence on the 4-hour time frame with this really high RSI reading here. Possible bearish divergence on the 6-hour time frame as well if the price action on these time frames makes an equal or even a slightly higher high that does not beat this RSI reading or these RSI readings on just the past time frames I mentioned. So that could, more often than not, signal a pullback, something I'll be watching out for. On the 12-hour, no, since the RSIs has not popped up to even like a very high RSI readings here. So let's take a look into a higher time frame and see what exactly is going on and see what the key supports and resistances are. So the daily candle here closes about 20 minutes here. If the price action can actually get a close above the 200 simple moving average on the daily time frame, that is a good support resistance flip right here. It was resistance before, but closing back on top of this will turn it back into support. So that is good progress for more upward price action, the likelihood of more upward price action. The daily 21 simple moving average is currently immediate resistance right now at about 32 cents. Let's take a look into the 3-day time frame as well. On the 3-day time frame, which closes in about 2 days, so not something I'll be focusing on too much just yet until it gets closer to closing, of course. That's currently at about 32 cents as well, slightly above the daily 21 simple moving average. But according to at least, well, right now I won't even count it since we still have 2 days left, but it does look pretty high above the 200 simple moving average on the 3-day time frame. So that is good news for now. For the bulls, just to mention that. And we are also right underneath the weekly 21 simple moving average, about 32.5 cents approximately, which closes about 3 days. So that is basically my very short evaluation of what XRP market is doing right now. Let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios on the very short time frame here, on the shorter time frame here, because I can actually see a close within the next day. Getting a close above the daily 21 simple moving average would be the next move higher, at least for the bulls. Okay, so for tomorrow's candle, I am looking for a daily candle close above the daily 21 simple moving average and turn this resistance into support. That'll be further progress for the bulls right now. On the bearish side, if we start closing back on top of below the 200 simple moving average on the daily time frame here, that is a bad sign. That would tell me that the progress made here for flipping this resistance to be support, closing back below it will actually reverse this progress. This tells me that this price action is not exactly ready yet for higher price action, or it could actually be going back down, which I think is less likely right now. So these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for XRPUSD. Let's take a look into XLM USD and see what exactly has gone on since the last time we have spoken. Since the last time I have spoken, I did mention that we were running within a falling wedge pattern, 68% chance of it breaking upwards. Now, the measured target of that was about 27 cents, which is theoretical target only, may or may not be reached, and can also be overreached. In this case, it was overreached. So price action has broken out of this pattern on January 5th and actually has gone as far as about 44 cents. So that was pretty in line of where the price action could have actually been expected to break out from my last prediction here. So let's see where the price action is and what could be doing right now. The shorter time frame I am actually looking at right now is on the hourly time frame, where I think this could be a possible head and shoulders pattern that is actually developed right now. And the neckline of this pattern could be at about, let me get a trend line right here and actually see where I can get most consensus of some wicks here. I would say if this head and shoulders pattern is valid, I do think it's valid, then I do have a neckline of about slightly under 30 cents here. So it looks pretty developed right now with this shoulder. So this is what I'm looking at on the hourly time frame. So if this price action actually breaks out, okay, or breaks down, then I do have a measured target of about 17.65 cents, which may or may not be reached, can also be overreached. Of course, it's only theory. Quite a bit of support below the neckline and the measured target, which includes the 4-hour 21 simple moving average, which I would expect which I would expect this moving average to actually meet the price action here, because every time I do see bearish divergence on a certain time frame, I would conservatively assume that the price action would go and meet the closest moving average at least. Okay, so in this case would be the 21 simple moving average right here at about 25.5 cents. We also do have the 6-hour 21 that's pretty close to the measured target right now, that could be acting as support if the price action breaks down. And the 12-hour 21 is pretty in line with the measured target. So that's what I'm looking at. Let's see if the price action can actually avoid this breakdown. Something else I'm also looking at as well on the 3-day time frame, that there is already possible bearish divergence playing out right now when I'm comparing this high right here on the RSI with this high with the lower RSI reading here. So this could be playing out right now. Let's see if the price action here can actually negate a very sharp pullback here from this bearish divergence and actually continue upwards with a slight pullback instead. So this is what I'm looking at. Now let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today for XLM. Bullish case scenario, if the price action on the hourly time frame I'm looking for can actually get a close at around a level that's pretty parallel with the head right here, which is about 40 cents, then I could consider that this head and shoulders pattern to be invalidated. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for, an hourly candle close at about 40 cents. That would tell me I'm confidently able to say that this head and shoulders pattern is invalidated. If the price action does actually get hourly candle closes below this neckline of about, I would say even slightly under 30 cents here, I'll be a little more cautious. This tells me that this head and shoulders pattern is more in play and that the breakdown of this pattern is likely. Okay, like I said, the measured target may or may not be reached, so I would strategize accordingly, according to what I'm seeing here. So these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today for XRP and XLM. Let me know if you guys found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you guys did. Let me know agreements, disagreements, feedback. I would love to hear them. Hope you manage your risk carefully, and if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.